Keith Jenkins. Happiness is a bright light.
I've always been working with art since I was a child, and then I went to college. I did a foundation art course. And on that course, the second year I specialised in graphic design, which had a crossover into comic book art at times. So from when I was a boy, I've been reading comic books. When I first went to Japan, I went to Kyoto and Tokyo. I couldn't believe the lights. And it was the same the second time I went to Osaka. The neon is just so spectacular. Everywhere I went through Osaka, it was such illuminations at night. It was quite fantastic for me, because I tried to do the actual storyline from the girl's perspective. So you'll notice with all of the frames, you won't see any faces of the adults there. Everything is through the small girl. No pictures of the mother. You never see her face. It's all the focus is on the girl, and the mother just responds mainly to the girl's questions.
Hello, I'm Benjamin Makinson, and my manga is called Lure. Admittedly, it took a while to think of, because as soon as I got the theme for light, tons of ideas went through my head. I was like, okay, light, what does that mean? That means like weightless, like a light switch, brightness, dark, lightning, just going through my head. And weirdly enough, the first thing that popped into my head when I thought about it was an anglerfish. And then immediately after that, it was like, okay, anglerfish, what can I do with that? Let's make it a mermaid, because I want to have like a person in there. So what happens with a mermaid down at the bottom of the sea? Yeah, let's find out. Let's see what we can do with that and just kind of run with that idea. When I designed her, I wanted it to be like a bit of a mystery at the beginning. So first of all, you'd have like just this innocent little fish. You think, oh, it's going to be a little fish story. But then suddenly this grotesque monster appears. But she's not a grotesque monster. She just wants friends.
My name is Jana.
Okay, Mark, can we have some mic speak, please?
1, 2, 3, test, test. Live stream. Psyche-san, can you hear me? A bit of a delay. Okay, all okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And hold on. And this one as well. Oh, this one's louder. Why is this louder? This one's a lot louder. Why? Okay, it's just the settings then. Yeah, there's a lot more bass in this one. Okay. Why is that?
Well, yeah, on that, yeah. So we need to balance from there. But on the stream they sound the same, because I think that one. Yeah, it's actually there. Yeah. Cool. Right now, no touching until tomorrow. Anything.
No way. And no, still the same.
You're going to keep speaking and I'll see. Or should I keep speaking? Yeah. Okay, so this is mic number 2, I believe. Mic number 2 is still much louder than the other mic. Mark is currently at the machine, turning knobs, trying to change that. At the moment, it's carrying on as the same. I'm running out of things to say. Welcome this evening. I hope everyone's having a good time. It's really lovely to see you all again. I hope you have a lovely evening and that you're happy to be back here celebrating manga. There's plenty of things for you to read. Hold on. This mic is now very, very quiet, and I don't know why. This morning for breakfast, I made myself some peanut butter on toast, and I cut up a banana, adding a banana on top to see what happened. It was quite tasty. Since we've come in, we've been carrying up all the boards upstairs. We've added some lights. We have put in plenty of chairs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, many chairs in the room.
It's the same level, so I don't know what's...
Okay. It's on 3 and 2. Paul was saying that some of the physical mics were more quiet. So I wonder if that's
Okay, I know definitely that was the case with mic 1. So
mic 1. Okay. Which mic is that one?
Well, this mic 5, it says on here. But
That one's fine.
mic 5, okay, that's okay. But when we, yeah, they have an issue with. Oh yeah, when you really crank it up. Okay, but that's.
Yeah, I cranked up the line volume on it.
But that's yeah. That might have an adverse effect, maybe.
You could bring that down. As long as the overall gain is low. The overall gain is still less than 0.
But okay, yeah.
Which mic is that now?
The other one, 3 is it? No.
I'm bringing that down and I'll bring the other one down.
I tell you what, this is fine for now. I think we'll talk with Paul tomorrow, but yeah.
Okay.
But they both work anyway, so good. Okay, I'll switch these off. Or do you still need them?
No, I think it's coming through clear on there. So
Yeah, it's fine, isn't it?
on the online side, we don't have to worry. It's in the room. We can tweak it.
Surprised. This is a robotic representation of Nazir Ibrahim, who wrote my best so far. Let me read out what he thought, in his own words. I became interested in manga at 11 years old.
Hello everyone, I'm Dan Byron from mangaoriginals.co.uk. On my website I sell a wide variety of manga artwork, including manuscript pages, cover artwork, paintings, sketches, and some anime cells. So check out the website or find me on social media. I've always got new artwork coming into stock. Tonight I'm here to present the prize for the under 14 Yonkoma category of the 2021 Manga Jiman competition. And to fit with this year's theme, I decided to award a prize that depicts light in an interesting way. It's from Wataru Takahashi's 1988 manga, The Wandering Detective, and here it is. It's absolutely gorgeous, 4-colour painted page with this brilliant depiction of a sunset on a baseball pitch. So, congratulations to our lucky winner.
When I picked up
My name is Samuel Jurk. I wrote a manga called The Ones Who Run about a situation that the spirit of death finds himself in. I would say that the story kind of took a mind of its own up to a certain point. I kind of came into it with the idea that I wanted to write about a character who was going through a bit of a difficult time, but I wanted it to be an interesting narrator. I have actually entered this competition 2 years prior, and both times weren't great. I think after the first time, I was really demotivated. I didn't really want to try again, but then I did try again, and I failed again. But then this year, it feels quite different for some reason. I think it's because of finding the people who were going to help me grow as an artist. So for me, with this story, I just wanted to express that feeling of you're kind of feeling a bit run down, but there is somebody who makes you, well, feel a bit more at ease, a bit more hopeful, I suppose. Yeah.
best so far. Let me read out what he thought, in his own words. I became interested in manga at 11 years old when I picked up a copy of Naruto in my school library. I had only found out about the competition close to the deadline, so time management was certainly the most difficult aspect. Despite the nearing deadline, the lack of time was also partly enjoyable as it forced me to work efficiently, which taught me a great deal. I had never submitted my work to an official competition, so I based the story on putting your best foot forward with the tool you have, regardless of your confidence or lack thereof. My biggest influences outside of manga creatively are Tarantino movies and the Game of Thrones books.
My name's Joshua Green, and the title of my entry is Sundrop. I think I've been drawing since I could walk. I haven't stopped. Ever since I was little, I've been drawing. So there's never been a time where I haven't been, really. Manga seemed to be about anything and everything with all sorts of different art styles, and that it really appealed to me that there was just so much and so many different things you could look at. I wanted to do something a bit more intimate because light is such a broad theme. You could go sort of magical, mystical, and all sorts of directions, but I wanted to do something a bit more, a bit smaller and a bit more character focused. So I was kind of thinking what would be a good idea, and I just kind of settled on the idea of a family and how well maybe their job is to collect light. What would happen in a world without light? Would it be just an everyday occurrence that you buy and sell things, sell light, or you farm light? And that I try to make everything a lot darker to show the sort of absence of light, and the characters were all mostly highlighted. I also, because of the story, I made things quite a bit cuter and a bit less real, a bit more stylized. The things I draw, I'm used to drawing. I love Dragon Ball Z and sort of fighting games, so I draw a bit more realistic and a bit more aggressive, I suppose. So I went in a completely different direction with this. I like drawing with color, and obviously light leads to color. Light is quite a colorful theme. So black and white was a bit tricky, but also it was good to practice that kind of line style and practice those skills instead of maybe relying on color a bit too much. At the moment, I work as an animator, and I'd like to sort of expand that to maybe getting into animation for television or film. Obviously, I love writing comics, so I've got one that I'm writing currently. It's probably going to be a year or a few years before it's ready, but I'd love to get that published and start bringing that into the animation world as well.